Hey guys, it's Adam here and welcome back to Commenting on Comments, or I should say welcome to another episode of Commenting on Comments. I believe this is episode number 13. Holy shit! That's right people, 13 episodes of Commenting on Comments where I've taken your comments and commented back in live, well not really live, but on video rather than typing them out. I have replied to a couple comments typing out because I had to. Let's carry on with the comments here. Alrighty, so our first comment is from Derek June. Hey Adam, got a question for you for the CoC. I use my hemorrhoids smartphone for everything. Facebook, YouTube, email, all that other nonsense. Is it worthwhile to have an antivirus from the Play Store on my phone, or are they just more useless crap? Well, to be honest with you, on my Galaxy S4, I have no antivirus or spyware programs or nothing to track that. I don't really have many apps on here, just like generic shit, like, you know, nothing crazy. A couple video games. I got Rebi on here, my D-Link program to look at my camera, so I've never used an antivirus. I have heard people complain that their phones run really slow when they put an antivirus onto it, and that they usually remove it a couple weeks after putting it on there because it just doesn't fucking cut it. So, it's up to you. Court Mojo says, now that's more like it. It's not romping till you get lost. Fuck, ain't that the truth, eh buddy? Oh my goodness, were we ever lost? What do you want? Well, come up. Freak's sakes. Silly puppy. Sit down here. Sit, just sit, stay. Can you stay? Can you really? Can oh my goodness. You need to stop. You need to just stay. Stay. James Reddy the Fifth says, is there any way you can map the trails with Google Earth so you know where they go? Well, the only thing I can think of is there might be an app for Android that I can install and use to track as we drive, like GPS, draw it out. Only problem is like I said, there's no internet out there, but the GPS runs off with the satellites and, you know, all the coordinates and all that shit, so maybe I could draw them out and then I could do a super overlay on Google Earth to figure out where the fuck we went. But the problem with Google Earth is when you go to that area and you look it up, there's not high quality satellite imaging because they couldn't get the Google Car back there, and there's a lot of tree coverage. So literally, when you go to that location on Google Earth, it just looks like a giant fucking forest. That's all you see. Movie star Planet Beat says, you are not pretty. Ha 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 ha. Oh, my feeling. Iron Man says, bet that was the problem, the valve. Buddy, you fucking made the right bet, because that was the problem. Cranked at a quarter turn, and the tire's been holding air ever since, and it's been staying steady at 10 pounds, so that's awesome. Glenn Morris says, the loose tire valve might have been caused by Rex when he changed the tire that time. No, that's what's dicked, is he changed the tire that Friday. Saturday, Adrian came over, and we played around with the bikes for a little bit, and we hung out. That Sunday we went out for the romp, and that was the first romp the red bike was ever on. That was when me, Adrian went, and that romp had held up. And then 2 weeks later was when Rex came out with the romping tractor with his Sears, and that was the last romp the red bike did before it lost all of its air in the tire. So I have no idea, being banged around might have loosened. I don't know, maybe I should have changed that tire, that's valve stem, when I had the tire off, but fuck, I didn't even think about that. Canada Lynx 98 says, need backpacks for some food and water and some tools when riding in deep woods. Well, Adrian's got that little pouchy for the front handlebars, so I'd like to get a little pouchy for the front handlebars on my bike, but I just need to find one and hook it up. And then I can put some tools and stuff, and like basic shit like vice grips and, you know, the universal tools that you shouldn't use, but fuck it, they're small and they're multi-purpose, so you grab them, you know, something like that. But I'm probably going to be doing that modification to my bike, big times. Cody Hooten says, I have a vaping question. So earlier this year, my grandpa, had a massive heart attack from smoking. And he quit cigarettes but still vapes. So I'm not sure if he does nicotine. If it has nicotine, is that still really bad for him? Please let me know, because if it is really bad for him, I want to let him know to get zero nic, so his heart and lung problems don't increase. Well, sorry bud, I'm not really a doctor, so I can't really advise him on that. He might want to see a physician or a doctor, as they would know better. But nicotine is a neurotoxin. That's what it does. It's a neurotoxin. That's why it gets you all freaking cranked and stuff and calms you down. And like, it's a neurotoxin. And your heart is driven by a bunch of nerves. So to me, if your heart is weak, you probably shouldn't be doing nicotine. But I'm not a doctor, so your best bet is go see a doctor. But I still would recommend not nicotine, probably. Y2KXJ says, are you moving to Bell's call center in India? Fuck no. Winnipeg OSIS Trail? Winnipegosis Trail? Winnipegosis! Yeah, there we go. You need to make hour-long videos every day, please. Oh my goodness. Then nobody would watch. That's one thing I noticed. When I started making the shorter videos, more people watched them, and it was better. Like, more people watched them. Like, my friends wouldn't even watch. Like, my friends would see an hour-long video and go, fuck that. Can't be bothered. And then they'd be like, so when are you going to fix your mini bike and stuff? And I'm like, dude, mini bikes are fixed. That was like 3 videos ago. And they're like, yeah, I couldn't watch that. Fucking too long and things. So I figured, you know, make them about 11 or 10 to 15 minutes long. Sometimes I'll fart out like a 20, 25-minute video if on the weekend and it's action-packed. But I personally prefer the 10 to 15-minute videos because honestly, not many people have the time just to sit there and fucking watch an hour long of me. And I don't blame them because I can barely stand myself and I gotta live with me. Meow JW says, is there a way to disable the governor on those mini bikes to make them go faster? Fucking rights there is. There's a guy on YouTube who shows you how to disable the governor with nothing more than a piece of speaker wire. You just tie it from the throttle linkage directly to the, when you have the throttle cable coming in, it's got this little fucking peanut on it that hooks up into like a pole with a spring, and that hooks up into the throttle. So when you rugger, the spring stretches and the throttle doesn't pull all the way back. What you do is you run a piece of wire from the throttle linkage back to that part before the spring, and that way there it's a solid unit. So when you crank on her, you're getting wide open throttle, and they go from 32 kilometers. And I think that guy on YouTube did a speed test with his phone using that GPS program. He went from 32 kilometers an hour up to like 48 kilometers an hour just by deleting the governor. That's pretty fucking quick for a mini bike. That's scary as shit. Canuck Brewer says, in 2 years, Big Bell will have their proposed Peterborough facility up and running. Well, this makes a lot of sense because in 2 years is the time they guaranteed us our jobs. Well, in 2 years. So maybe that's their big plan, is to fucking FedEx everybody down to Peterborough and go from there. Who knows? Who knows? Shit's fucked, man. Shit's just royally fucked. Red Gun Gray says, break a chain, time for pizza? Frig yeah. Friggin' rights, frig yeah. Pizza's awesome. Mr. Rasmus says, do you still make music on Arcane Fire and Ice? To be honest with you, I haven't made an original beat in a while. Like, for instance, the Hardcore Pomeranian video, where I was like totally just fucking giving her in the backyard. You remember that? You remember that? That music was not one of mine. That was from a company called Audio Micro, and being with Fullscreen, we have the rights to use their songs for free. But that causes other problems, which I'll probably be talking about in a vlog in a later date, for fuck's sakes. But anyway, I'm thinking about getting back into make my own beats due to the problem that came up. And I'll tell you right now, all the music that I used from them, I'm getting flagged by CD Baby, Ad Share for Rev, fucking all sorts of different music companies saying I'm stealing their shit. Meanwhile, it's from Audio Micro, and it's royalty free, like you just pay for the license. But with Fullscreen, you don't have to pay for the license. They do it all for you. It's part of being part of their network. The 20% they take off the top pays for your Audio Micro, your jingle tones, which is like another audio thing. They got fucking stock footages available. You can download stock footages and chuck them up on a green screen, which I was thinking about doing, was moving my green screen from over there over to here, and then having a green screen behind me, and then really lighten her up. And that way there I can just like chroma key. Obviously I won't wear this shirt when I do it because that would just fucking mess things up. But then I can just chroma key like a beach behind me, like sitting on the couch with a beach behind me or something. I think that'd be hilarious. But anyway. So yeah, I haven't been making music because I've just been using the ones off Audio Micro and Jingle Beats. But I think I might go back to make my own music because I'm sick and fucking tired of fighting claim charges against some company who doesn't own the rights to the song because I own the rights because I'm with Audio Micro. That's the way she goes. And Fullscreen. Yeah. WTBM 123 says, going really fast at times. Well, Adrian and I wanted to see whose bike was faster, mine or his. And it shocked the fucking shit out of me when mine was faster than his. Now, he said he's got to delete the governor. Now, keep in mind, my black bike, she's fully stock. There's still a governor on board. That's the stock friggin' chain drive system onto it, or torque converter, as they call it on the websites. Everything's stock. There's not one modified part on there, except for all the weld that I blasted on it. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Can I come over and say hi? No? You let me pet you? No? Well, go fuck yourself. But when my bike started pulling on Adrian's, Adrian got a little upset. And the reason why I got a little upset is he could have bought the stock jack shaft system or torque converter, but he went with an upgraded version from another company. And they claimed on the site that it gives you more low-end torque and more top-end grunt. So he figured his bike would just blow mine off the fucking trails. Like, he'd pull on me like a badass. But then my black bike just started fucking pulling on him hard. And he's like, what the fuck? I spent more money. And it's true. Like, he put a lot more money into it. And this company told him that jack shaft was awesome. And it turns out it's not. It's not. So maybe now it's different. Maybe once we oil up that chain a lot and grease the fuck out of it, maybe he'll pull on me next time. I don't know. But 32 kilometers is what that black bike tops out at. I think the red bike's probably around 29, 28 because it's a lot slower. But yeah, going pretty fast. And it's pretty bad to go fast like that because that's the reason why I pissed through all that gasoline so quick. I had a full tank when we left and we were lost and we finally found the beaver dam. I checked, I had a quarter tank left, so I pissed through 3/4 of a tank of gas. When before I did a 2-hour romp, because if you just putt and go like nice and easy 10 kilometers an hour through the trails and enjoy yourself half throttle, fuck, you can go for 2-3 hours on a tank of gas. Not even an hour in and I was already 3/4 out because brum, every time you rub that throttle, man, those engines just gargle. It's bad. And people, that pretty much covers it for this episode of Commenting on Comments. I'm going to shut this cock down now, and I got some running around to do. Yup. So, me and my puppy, he's so fluffy that I can get you fucking haircut today. I'm going to make you into a lion. Roar, 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 roar. Alright guys, thanks for watching. And until next time, peace the frig out. What are you gonna do? 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 Psycho? What are you gonna do? Hey, Psycho? What are you gonna do?